Let's go next to how about oh no, I don't want to go to this person. I'm getting a notification that their audio is just a disaster. Let's go to Guillaume from beautiful Montreal. I understand you got snow last night, Guillaume.
Yes, can you hear me right?
I can hear you fine.
Perfect. And I'm not gonna say it tonight because it's still coming in.
Ah, it's still snowing.
Yeah, pretty big one. I'm probably gonna have to shovel somewhere tonight too.
Beautiful.
So how's the weather on your side?
The weather's good. No snow here, but I don't remember when we last spoke. I am considering making my next return to Montreal very, very soon, as I have friends and family there. And it's been a while since I've been there in winter. Last time I was there in January, my nose would instantly freeze when I would step out into the street.
If to give a recommendation as to when, maybe closer to mid to end February.
Well, I
Uh,
see. That's already better.
the weather at that point is usually not less cold, but less aggressive, if you
Okay.
get what I mean.
All right, I'll try to make that happen. But this isn't about me. What's on your mind today?
So the last couple times we talked, I threw hypotheticals out there, but I it was mostly me trying to formulate the best way I could, and then I decided to just wait after the midterms so as to not get accused of trying to influence anything. But there was a question that came up. I was on Twitter a lot recently. I know, my bad. That's on me, I guess. And a lot of the conversations ended up moving towards people attacking the moderation of Twitter,
Yeah.
working along with the US government, which I'm not entirely sure they were that active with. They might have been in communication, I don't know, for censorship, when most of what we could see was essentially I'm not entirely sure what agency would have worked with Twitter that front, but it was trying to reduce the impact of Russian misinformation on influencing the midterms.
Yeah.
The question was, well, the problem was the persons to whom I was talking to were all about we should allow Russian misinformation to affect the US elections and whatnot. And that brought to me the major question of, with the US trying to push their nose into literally every other country's economy and government system and everything, maybe without necessarily trying to give them a vote or any actual power, why don't we, trying to phrase it, why don't you guys more regularly consider what other countries think about candidates in terms of trying
Well,
to
but
vote?
there's two different things here. So there's actually three different things here, Guillaume. So the first one is there not a hypocrisy in that the US has interests in leaders around the world and works to influence the way elections go occasionally or sometimes, and yet
Definitely.
says it's wrong when other countries try to do it to the US? Yes, that is a double standard, but every country does that. Every country wants to have a say about their own leaders and to have a say about everyone else's leaders. So it's a hypocrisy that is not unique to the United States. However, the United States has the resources to maybe better affect what happens in other countries more so than other
They're really
countries. That's
thinking
number
about
one.
it,
You still with
and
me,
they're really
Guillaume?
optimistic about it at times.
Sorry, what was that, Guillaume?
I said some at times they can get really aggressive about it. I mean,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
we're
that's
not
one
really
thing. It is a double standard. Okay.
yep.
Second part of it, shouldn't Americans care more what the world thinks about the leaders we pick? My opinion is that the answer is yes. Now, that doesn't mean that people around the world should get votes. That's not what I'm saying. But for example,
I'm
when I think about when George W. Bush was president and the world was essentially against the invasion of Iraq, and Republicans here said, that doesn't matter. We do what's best for us. I think it would be smarter and more sophisticated to say, well, it would be good to know why the world is against this invasion, even though ultimately we do what we do. Let's actually think about that. And similarly, when world opinion of Trump was very low and world opinion of Biden is higher, I don't say, oh, those are sissy Europeans, who cares? I say, that's interesting. I want to know more about why, because it's important to me what the world thinks about what we're doing here. So to answer that question, the answer is absolutely yes. But these are sort of a couple different things you're asking about.
I guess there's the fact that I was not entirely sure how to bring it up.
Well, you did beautifully, Guillaume. You really did.
I mean, there's the whole there's the whole aspect of, according to the people I was talking to, Russian misinformation is all good, all Gucci. Everything should be accepted and seen as fact. But oh, you damn communist Canadians over there, you
Yeah.
don't dare
I mean,
say
listen,
a single word about that.
as it specifically applies to your friend, I don't find your friend to be particularly sophisticated in their thinking, but I hope I've at least
Okay,
outlined a few of my thoughts.
it's cool.
Guillaume, I've got to run. Okay, I appreciate you calling.
Yeah. Have a great day.
All right, there we go. Always good to hear from Guillaume from Montreal.